Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you how to reopen previous orders. Now, it's July, so if you want to reopen an order from January, how should you do it? Let's start with the first consolidated order. Consolidated means cash sales, which refers to all orders without a nominal individual or company name. An individual name means a personal name. For example, if someone named Michelle Tan wants an order, you can't put that under consolidated. Only when there is absolutely no person's name can you put it under consolidated, just like with cash sales. Alright, so let's start with consolidated. You can click on Create Order, and here in the Date section, you'll see a calendar button. Click on it, and you can select, for example, an order from last month. After selecting the date and time, click OK, then enter your products. Scroll down and click Create Order. And this way, you can turn previous orders into consolidated ones. That's basically how it works. However, with consolidated orders, there is a requirement. For example, it's July now, and the latest you can submit July's orders is by the 7th of next month. So, before the 7th of August, we need to submit all the consolidated cash sales orders for July. So, if you're talking about orders from June and you want to submit them in August, strictly speaking, that would be considered late, according to LHDM's law. But right now, they aren't enforcing it that strictly yet, meaning if you submit June's orders, they won't fine you because they're still giving you a bit of time to adjust. But I want you to be aware that for consolidated orders, you need to submit this month's orders by the 7th of next month, okay? Alright, next, for example, if I want to create an order for my customer, let's say my customer's name is Grand Dragon Food Supply, I click Create Order here. After clicking Create Order, you can see that my E-Invoice submission type here is E-Invoice. If you just consolidate it, when you click Create Order, it will show Consolidated here, okay? So for sole proprietors, you'll see E-Invoice appear. After selecting E-Invoice, you'll notice there's a calendar here. Click into it. But this calendar only allows you to select within the past 72 hours. Why is that? Because LHDN stipulates that you can only backdate invoices within 72 hours. You can issue backdated invoices within that window, but you can't issue invoices for dates earlier than 72 hours ago. So you can see if I select this one and press OK, there's no problem. But if you try to select a date before that, you won't be able to click it at all. It's grayed out. That's because it doesn't comply with LHDN's regulations at all. But what if you still want to issue invoices for January or February? What should you do then? Actually, you can click on E-Invoice here and select None, because at that time, you hadn't started using E-Invoice yet. So you choose None, then select the date here, and you'll be able to pick the previous dates. For example, if I want January, I select the 2nd of January, and then you press OK. So in this case, you haven't submitted anything to E-Invoice at all, but you can still issue invoices for previous dates. If you want to keep a record of all your invoices before you started using E-Invoice, you can do it this way, no problem. Then, just click Create Order, and you'll have created this backdated invoice, meaning an invoice from before. Alright, similarly, let's go to the workplace and click on the supplier section. When I want to create a self-built invoice here under suppliers, I also have a calendar button here. By clicking it, I can also select a previous date. But as of now, there aren't any strict restrictions for self-created invoices. It's not like you're only allowed to go back 3 days. However, it's best if we create the invoice within 72 hours of receiving or making a payment. For self-created invoices, it's best to do it within 72 hours, but currently, there are no specific rules, so you can create invoices for previous dates. After creating it, just proceed as usual with a self-built invoice, enter all the required information, and then click Save Document to submit it as a self-built e-invoice. Alright, so that concludes our tutorial for today. Thank you everyone.